Dr. G, Dr. G. Who woke you up this morning? Call him Jesus. Who started you on your way? Call him Jesus. Call him Jesus.
Hashtag press play. It's the Retro Philosophy Show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and let your folks know the Retro Philosophy Show is on with morning inspiration.
Say, man, you know what it is, man. Special guest in the building. Much love and respect to my man Retro stopping through, y'all. Y'all know what to do.
Big Cell. You still keeping it 100.
Hey now, this is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, home of the Moto Mob where legends are made. You are now tuned in to the Retro Philosophy Show. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what to do. Press play.
Yes, sir.
My man.
We got you, boss man.
Love you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My man.
We got you, boss man.
Love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Retro Philosophy Show, where I always listen to my man, 50 Grand, Pastor Retro. You know what it is.
You already know what it is. It's your homegirl, Lottie Dottie. I'm in the building hanging out with Retro, and he ain't never lied.
Retro, what's up, man? It's your guy Lavish coming in from the Motor City, Detroit, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep up the good work. I'm watching the channel. I'm watching it grow. Everybody out there, man, if you listening, man, show this brother some love. Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and like, follow, and subscribe to his channel.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my uncles. I had to fight my brothers. Girl, child ain't safe in the family men's. But I ain't never thought I had to fight in my own house. I loves Harpo. God knows I do. But I kill him dead before I let him beat me.
I done said all I got to say.
No, I know.
A lot of people like to hold back, but I don't hold back nothing. I take just like it is.
Who not like when me happy? See one straight road there to Ocean Boulevard. When you reach at the end, you see some water chuck off.
Whether you can swim or not, argument on.
I'm just wondering if you got any right reports that you
This is Retro from Retro Philosophy TV requesting permission to take off, please.
0 bound, direct Nelson. 3020 on the meter, direct to Cook Canyon Ranch, Gulfstream 0 Tango.
Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, please prepare for takeoff. Flight number F6B has been cleared. We are ready for takeoff.
And we'll let you know when we get to the airport in sight. Gulfstream 0 taking off.
Make sure your seats are upright, seat belts are tight, and you're ready for a ride. It's your boy Retro, and we're taking off. The left lane has been cleared. Let's get ready to ride.
Oh, American 2495. 2715, have a going. Gulfstream 0 taking off.
Let's go, let's go. It's the Retro Philosophy Show. You know, let's go. Kingdom alignment on assignment for the king. Hope you're ready for the show. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go for a ride. Got my specs on my side. She's my forever bride that keeps up alive. I'ma rev it up, so hold on tight. We bout to level up. Catch us on the turnpike from city to city, state to state, coast to coast. Man, make no mistake, we are conquerors. Yeah. More than conquerors. We are conquerors, yeah. More than conquerors. Hashtag press play. It's the Retro Philosophy Show. You know, let's go.
Yo, what's up, everybody, including Lottie Dottie? You already know what it is. It's your boy Retro with you on today. This is the day that the Lord has made, and yeah, I will rejoice, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and be glad in it as well, because He's been better to me than I've been to myself, and for that I'm extremely grateful, appreciative, all that good stuff. How about y'all, man? How y'all? Oh my good Lord, I'm just, man, where would I be? The songwriter said, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side. He's good all the time, and all the time He's good, folks. Hey, check it out, man. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like.
Yo, what's
yeah,
up, everybody?
all that good stuff. Yeah, that part.
It's your boy Retro. Thank you for pressing play. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, and share.
Valerie Bailey, Wagwan Mamoons, Shadea, you know. So we're here in the morning, folks. My beautiful mother-in-law is in the building, making it do what it do. Let me see if I can get a little something in the background there. How's that sound, guys? Is that good enough? Will that suffice for you? We want to talk about real friends, because there are a group of people. Let me see.
I want to see.
No, not you, Felicia. Let me see.
That's when you know.
Nope, not you either. Okay, I had a backdrop. It talked about real friends versus friend enemies, yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. That one would have worked too. Let's see here. What do I have it saved underneath? We're going to talk about friends this morning, ladies and gentlemen, because some of us have them and some of us don't. And the friends that you have play a major role in this thing called life. Yeah, it plays a major thing in this thing called life. Some of us are walking around here with a false impression of what friendship is, what it looks like. We're going to talk about real friends. So I need for you to, here we go right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, saints and nays, everybody, including Lottie Dottie.
Remember me to tell you about bad mind friends.
Yep. Okay, I told you them bad mind friends, man. They will smile. Okay, let's move on, Retro. It's positive. It's positivity. Okay. So morning inspiration on today. We're gonna talk about the importance of real friends. Real friends, I kid you not, can change your entire life, perspective, experience. The list goes on and on and on and on. Okay. I need for you to go ahead and hit the like button, and possibly the share button, okay? And then even the subscribe button. James Grunt is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for the one and only Mr. James Grunt in the building, always out there on those twos, making it do what it do. Ain't afraid to get no miles. No, sir. Ain't afraid to get no miles. No, sir. No, ma'am. Out there making it do what it do. Today is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It feels like I don't know what it feels like. I was up in New Bern this past weekend teaching a class, a great experience yet again. And it's always, I don't even know how to really describe or articulate the feeling when someone joins the class to learn to ride a motorcycle to get their endorsement, and they don't know the brake lever from the clutch lever. They don't know the throttle from the, rear tire, and they get out there, they're wobbly, they're unsure, they're afraid, and before the end of the day, they're riding around that range. It's unbelievable. I still just can't believe it. But we had a 100% successful class on this past weekend. Shout out to all the students. It was amazing. It was a small class. It was only a class. It was a class of 6, 2 no-shows. So a total of 4. So we were really able to give them our undivided attention. And so it was a great experience. New Bern, North Carolina. I enjoyed my stay up there. Got a chance to get some work done over at the family property, I guess we can call it that, the compound or what have you. And, well, I tell you what, it's my grandmama house, where we used to always go down for the summers. And I was talking to the wife, telling her, my mind was just being flooded with memories of pulling up on Prospect Street in Warsaw, North Carolina. My dad would pile us up in the van. He had that old heavy Chevy, that blue Chevy, and we would come down the highway. Yes, sir. Come down 95, 95 to 40, and and we'd hang out there in Warsaw for the summer. And the house just seems so big. The yard just seems so big. But it's amazing that as we grow up and we go back and visit different locations and things, they're not as big as they once seemed. I want to pause right there because I believe somebody's getting ready to be blessed. The situation that you're looking at right now, it looks big, it looks huge, it looks enormous, it looks gigantic. But as you mature, that problem won't look so big. Somebody just give the Lord a praise right there. It is really amazing, folks, and this again is the importance of good friends, okay? Because good friends will help you through the difficult moments. They will celebrate with you when you celebrate. They will cry with you when you cry. But then sometimes they won't cry with you when you cry because you've already cried enough tears. Who am I preaching to this morning? I'm preaching better than I intended to on this Tuesday morning. I'm just saying. So real friends, good friends, they will cry with you when necessary. But sometimes they will say, wipe them tears, bro. Wipe them tears, girl. No, get up. Put your big girl bloomers on. We gonna work it. We gonna make it. We gonna get through this. You gonna be all right. We don't need friends that will always massage our downfall, our doom, our plight, our come on, somebody. Now, I'm not one for a whole lot of tough love. However, I do believe that tough love has its place and it has its purpose and it has its timing. But at the end of the day, if whatever we do is not governed by that word love, L-O-V-E, come on, somebody, then it's in vain. And so if you are administering tough love just because you tough, then it ain't going to produce what you think it ought to produce. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, let's make some noise for Brian. God bless you, Brian. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining the broadcast, and thank you for expressing your manners by speaking. Amen. When you come into a room, ladies and gentlemen, what do? We speak. Yeah, so if you're watching right now...
I don't mean to brag, but my videos are enjoyed by well over 4 people worldwide.
So I know at least 4 of y'all are enjoying the broadcast, so I need at least 4 of y'all to speak up in here on this morning. True story, real talk, okay? So it's got to be done in love, not in or out of perfection, not in or out of desperation or necessity. No, it's got to be done out of love. Okay, so I'm going to mute that because that's going to keep on disturbing me. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, what kind of love are you sharing? The songwriter said, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Come on, help me sing it, y'all. Somebody sing with Retro on this morning. I might start a segment singing with Retro. Yeah, what do you guys think? You guys think I could pull that off, doing a show, a segment singing with Retro? Make some noise if you think I could do it. Tough love make you a better person if you really want to change, and the love is still there. And so again, moms, sometimes tough love definitely is necessary because sometimes people want to fold when they really just need to shake it off. Sometimes people want to give up when what they really need to do is just stand. Some people, ladies and gentlemen, all they've ever seen, all they've ever witnessed, all that's ever been modeled in front of them is folding, is running, giving in, and sometimes you've got to be the one to show them something different. But it must be done not only with love, but compassion. Not only compassion, but check this out, understanding. Because if you are administering tough love, usually it's because you're a tough person. And, maybe, all where we at? Hold on.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my uncles.
Thank you. Okay, so we get it. You had to fight your whole life. You had to fight for everything. And so that's what you have become good at. You have become good at fighting. But maybe that's the problem. All you know how to do is fight. And I'm not talking to anyone in particular, in general. All you've ever known is fight. And so you think that's the answer to everything, But sometimes the objective is not fighting. The objective is to win. And sometimes in order to win, you've got to sit down and you've got to get some understanding. The Bible says, come, let us reason together. Okay. We are gearing up for an event. I shouldn't say an event. We're gearing up for a session that we will be having on the 30th of this month. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly here. Bada boom, bada bang. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's see. All right. So we'll do it a different way. Let's go ahead and do this. I know where it's at. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I can do this, guys. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and pressing play on today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and I will be glad in it, just in case I did not tell you that already. Let's see here. Y'all just bear with me. Here it is right here, okay? The wait is now over. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. It is the What's Love Marriage Enrichment Session. It goes down August the 30th at 6 p.m., 442 Westmore Avenue in Mooresville, North Carolina. Hosted by yours truly, my beautiful wife, Shelly, and I. And we are looking forward to having ourselves a grand old time in the Lord. So we want you guys to put this on your calendar. Come out, make it a date, and don't be late. I do believe that this can and will be a blessing to you and your marriage. So should you decide to come. What's my point? My point is, we were talking about tough love. Sometimes in relationships, you got to lay off of the tough love because, they might want a little something different. But anyway, here's the deal. One of the first things that the couples and those in attendance will hear me tell them is to forget what you think you know so you can learn what you do not. And sometimes all we know is tough love. Sometimes all we know is, soft love or whatever the case may be. And sometimes we gotta forget that and learn something different, so that we can enhance, so that we can, perfect what it is that we already have, okay? Or maybe I should use the word enrich, all right? So tough love is a thing, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not fussing about tough love. It is necessary sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. Shaquilla Bussy is in the morning. She says, good morning, good brother Retro, and thank you for being a friend. Oh, you better believe it. Travel down the road and back. Oh, come, all right. See, she gonna sing along with me. Come on, sing. Man, I'm about to call somebody so they can. Somebody give me a call if you bad and you want to sing with me. But travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Golden Girls theme song. Come on, somebody. My mama used to love that TV show, probably because it was her and her sisters. I tell you, it was her, Louise, and Debbie. Them three right there, them were the Golden Girls. And they was something else. And they still is. Keith Bills is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. These days, folks have replaced love with, come on now, the preacher is preaching. We don't have to condone to love. Keith, you are speaking so good, and thank you for this comment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Bishop Pope Apostle Keith Bills. We have just elevated him. We just skipped all the preliminaries, and we just elevated him right there. Apostle Beach, Prophet Keith Bills, because he's speaking the gospel, okay? Let me say that one more time. These days, folks have replaced love with judgment. They've replaced love with judgment. We don't have to condone to love. Now, as true as this is, I do want to elaborate a little bit, okay? Now, we do not have to condone to love. I do think what we must be careful at and what we must be careful with is that we not let it be known right from wrong. The Bible says put a difference between clean and unclean. Now, we can put a difference between clean and unclean, between holy and unholy, without being judgmental, okay? But we must love. If we are not loving these people, then they're really not going to care what we've got to say. People do not care what you know until they know that you care. Now, I know somebody right now, because I feel in my spirit, they still stuck on the grammar of the title for today's show, Real Friends, REEL. That was intentional. We're going to get into that in a moment, okay? I know it should have been REAL. I know. Calm down. We're going to get there. Don't be so judgmental, okay? But we cannot judge when we should be loving. Jesus loved the sinner. He just hated the sin. I don't have bodega internet. The camera did not freeze. I'm just taking a pause so that you can look in my orbital sockets and I can look in your orbital sockets, because this is a Selah moment. Okay, all right. I'm just making sure we, so we've got to make sure that we love the hell out of people, because some people are full of hell. Some folks are full of lies. They're full of judgment. They're full of all of this stuff. But we've got to love all of that stuff out of them. The Bible says that love covers a multitude. And so what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Come on. Anybody else want to shed some love on today? That is your assignment on today. Mother Belly, real love, true love never dies, always in the heart. How about this, guys? How about we remember? If Michael Jackson was here, he said, I remember when we... No, yeah, okay, all right. Anyway, let me stop being silly. We've got to remember when we were in those places. You say, well, I was never strung out on crack. Well, you were strung out on the... Okay, let's not go there, what you were strung out on, because everybody was strung out on something at some point in time. But because my issue is not your issue, I think I'm better than you, because, see, your issue shows all over your face. Your lips is all chapped and cracked and white, and everybody know you just got done hitting the pipe, and now you're scratching and you're fiending and you're trying, and it's obvious what your problem is. But what about you? See, everybody may not know your problem, but your problem is still there. And that's part of your problem. You're still walking around here like your poop don't stink. And it stinks. Oh, my goodness. It stinks to high heaven. And God is not pleased with any of us if we take the seat in the judgment seat and try to judge somebody else. I can love the addict and despise the sin. Prayers with love for the person. Let God work the situation out. Sometimes we want to be God. And the devil is a lie. They can't be coming up in this church and doing this. I just heard a preacher say today, it didn't happen. I don't know when it happened, but he was saying he don't want nobody talking about nobody up in his church. He says some of these folk don't know what church clothes is. And don't say nothing if you ain't taking them shopping to buy something better. Because, see, sometimes you got to let God do his thing. Come on now, look back over your life. I know you a bishop now. I know you an elder now. I know you president now. I know you this, that, and the other now. But what were you once upon a time? I told a gentleman some time ago, because, see, the reality is sometimes people can see where you are in life and they can gather a conclusion based on their previous experiences with other people. In other words, they will think that you're going to do what everybody else done because you're now in the place that those other people were, or at least in their eyes or opinion. Y'all got to hear me on today. And so this gentleman had begun to look at me a certain way because he just automatically assumed that I would now be like everybody else. And I never forget, I saw him, and it had been a while since I seen him. And we were in conversation, and I said, every sinner has a future, and every saint has a past. And I seen like the deer in the headlight look kind of a thing, but didn't really pay it much attention. It wasn't until a later conversation that he began to explain to me how much that changed so much for him, and how it touched him deeply. And so it's so much truth in that statement. Every sinner has a future. See, just because you're stuck in, I don't know why we're talking about sin. I was supposed to get up here and be goofy today, but here we are. And so no matter where you are in life, and no matter what kind of sin you may feel you are addicted to or strung out to or trapped in, I'm here to let you know you've got a future. And I will refer you to a young lady in the Bible by the name of Rahab, who did a little something strange for a piece of change. But God had a plan for her life. And so while she was yet in the whole house, come on somebody, she got to know, that her life was getting ready to change. Now, I'm saying some stuff we should just, all right, I'm gonna just leave it alone. What I'm saying is every sinner has a future, okay? You might be doing whatever it is you're doing right now, but that don't mean you have to do it forever. All right. And then those of us who the Lord has delivered, remember you had a past. Okay. So don't look down your nose on anybody. Because of where God has brought you from and what he's brought you through, should be the reason why you can operate in such effective grace. Yeah. Which is the reason why you should be able to express such compassion and even understanding. Now, thank God there are some things I've never been strung out on, but there have been some things that, come on now, I'm just going to be honest with you. There are some things, and there have been some things that I had to struggle with and struggle through. Yeah, I'm bold enough to tell you that, you know, I
all my life I had to fight.
Yeah. I'm still fighting the good fight of faith. Because I don't wake up every morning with my mind stayed on Jesus. I just wish I had a praising church up. You know what? This is the kind of church I need on this morning. Yeah. Okay. Every now and then you just let out a scream because you know what the Lord has done for you. It ain't about the fact that I'm perfect. It ain't about the fact that I've accomplished this, that, and the other. But every now and again, you just release a scream. You don't got the words to articulate it. You don't have the vocabulary to describe it. But the old folk would say, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, my soul, sometimes the scream is because just simply he kept me. Now, let's pause for a moment. I want us all to we going to church. We got the bishop with us on this morning. Bishop Hightower's in the building. What's going on, my good brother? Good morning to you. You know, we could have been cut off. Every last one of us. It ain't about the fact that I've perfected this, that, or the other. It ain't even about the fact that heaven is in my view. It's the fact that God's grace woke me up this morning. Come on now. And not every morning do I wake up with my mind stayed on Jesus. Sometimes I wake up and my mind takes me back to a memory. Come on, somebody. And I got to say, yeah, we can't go there. No, sir, not today. I got a God to please. Come on, somebody. I got a God to glorify. Come on, somebody. Can I get some help up in here? Y'all gonna make me do this thing by myself. Keith, I like what you said there, sir. Admittance, accountability, and transparency. You see, some folk, boy, we're gonna get to the real friends in a minute. Some folks, my goodness, they will never admit to anything. Some folk will always, reflect or deflect the blame. It ain't never their fault. No, sir. It's never their fault. Always your fault. And some folk will never be transparent. The Lord spoke to me many years ago, and he told me never to preach in a long sleeve shirt. I know you might be saying, what? True story. I got sent home one time. My pastor, he made me go home. It was about 97 degrees that day. It was summer, and it was a hot. We had one of them what you call them heat waves come through, and so I never forget it, man. I had on a blue dress pants. I had on a yellow dress shirt, short sleeve, and I had on a yellow paisley like tie, and I was nice and neat and presentable and trying to stay cool. And I never get it, man. In the middle of Sunday school, but where your jacket at? He made me go home, y'all. Go home and get a jacket. And I went home and I got a jacket and I came back. And some people would say, what? Hey, it is what it is, man. We ain't even gonna go there. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. So the Lord told me never to preach in a long sleeve shirt. So I'm not talking about literally, okay? But, there was a man in the Bible by the name of Thomas who said, except I see the nail prints in his hands. Come on, somebody. And put my hand in the side, I will not believe. And sometimes we got to be transparent enough to pull our sleeves up so they can see our wounds. Because some folk wouldn't believe that you went through what you went through unless they saw the proof. Because God has graced you so much that you don't look like what you've been through. I wish I had a witness in here on today. Keith says that we create our biggest struggles and battles because we just won't let go. I mean, I get it. I know what you're going through is tough. But he said that we can cast not 1, 2, 3, or 4, but he said we can cast all our cares upon him because he cares for us. So yes, Keith, I agree. Sometimes we create our biggest struggles and battles. The struggle is not the thing that you're going through. The struggle is you not letting go and letting God. See, that's where you're struggling. And the devil is making you think that you're struggling with the so-called addiction. He's making you think that you're struggling with the, with the desire to do such and such. No. Your real struggle is not that. Your struggle is letting it go and letting God. Because he told us in the book of James, I believe it is, casting all our cares upon him because he cares. So whether it's porn, reefer, liquor, women, come on somebody, lying, stealing, come on now, y'all put some addictions in the cocaine, methamphetamines, pills, Molly, or whoever, whatever else. Come on somebody. See, it ain't that. That is not your struggle. Your struggle is letting go and letting God. And that's where the church comes in play. We've got to be better representatives of who God is. Let me say it better. We got to be better representatives of God's love. And that is one of the reasons why people struggle with letting go and let God, because a lot of folks are like, well, if that's God, I don't want nothing to do with him, because the way they displaying it, it just. So I hope I'm making sense. Come on, Keith. Be who you are, not who you were. That part right there. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, let's make some noise for Rodney Livingston, a.k.a. Mr. Change, in the building. Thank you for joining in, brother. Thank you for joining in. We ain't doing too much, man. We just bumping our gums a little bit. Gonna get out the way here in just a second. Me and Rodney got a chance to hang out last night. Boy, I tell you, I had a great time hanging out with my brother, man. It felt so good hanging out with my brother last night, man. Appreciate you, Rodney. Hope your day is going perfect on today. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. Doc J is in the building. I knew I felt some Arizona vibes blowing this way. It's because Doc J has entered the building. Let's make some noise. Let's see, Keith, I saw that post. I did indeed. He says, I laid cigarettes down 3 weeks ago after 40 years. Gave it to God. I feel like I never smoked. Listen to me, man. Trust me, man. We know God can do it, man. And so we're proud of you. Let's make some noise for Brother Keith and what God is doing in his life at this time. Now, I'm sure there were a lot of people that had this to say and that to say. But you know what? Ain't none of your business what another man is or ain't doing. You understand what I'm saying? It really ain't. I know you may not, subscribe to such behavior or whatever. But this ain't your show. And I'm not talking about this, but so let that man, let that woman be great. If you know who God is, then how about you talk to God on their behalf? See, we so quick to tell folk this, that, and the other. But if you so in touch with God, how come you ain't talking to the one that can do everything on their behalf? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's just like, I hope my son don't mind me saying this, but some people act like they all this, like they got so much props, so much power, so much influence, this, that, and the other, but they can't make nothing happen for nobody, And I got a call, 2 separate calls, and both of these calls were related to the same industry that my son is in. And so the first call I got, I said, hold on, I know somebody. So I called my son and I said, hey, can you still such and such, so on and so forth? He said, yeah, I'm on it, Pops. You know what I'm saying? And made something happen. Got another call, same type of call, I don't know, maybe a month or so later. And so I said, hey, son, I know you did such and such already, but I got another situation here, can you such and such, blah, 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 blah. And he said, I don't know, Pops, I'll see what I can do, And so, I got the information on yesterday that, things is all Gucci, you know what I mean? And I was like, that's what's up. So what's my point? My point is, if we were so good on our jobs and God is the boss, do you not think that we can go to God and say, hey, God, I got a situation here. You think you can move on so-and-so's behalf, on my word? I'm saying, If you showing up to work late every day and you ain't doing your job and you know and you halfway see you always hiding in the break room, this or whatever, you know, you ain't got no kind of influence. I don't care what you say. But a man that shows up to work, does his job, does it good, is an asset, so on and so forth. And he comes to you and say, "Hey, boss, can you do such and such for me?" You know, and boss says, "Oh, yeah, no worries. We got you. Yeah, we got this covered." You know, and so now apply that spiritually, if you will. Come on, somebody. Are you feeling me today? Okay. All right. So my wife has a saying. She says, "My God don't play about me," and He don't. You mess with specs if you want to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, my God don't play about me, and he. When I tell you He doesn't, He does not. He does not. Nor does He play about me. Come on, somebody. See, we got to realize, man. We are majoring in the minors and minoring in the majors. Some folks are struggling with letting go. Oh, you better want to say it, and you better want to know it. They're struggling with letting go of titles. You know why? People who struggle with titles ain't put in no real work. And so if they let go of the title, they lose their identity. But because of who I am, I help identify any title that I hold. See, if you president, but you a bad president, then you putting a bad stigma on the whole position. If you pastor, but you a bad pastor, then you doing more harm than you are good. But there are some people who they ain't got nothing to offer other than the title. It's their identity, and you better not call them without acknowledging the title either. Man, you call me brother. You call me anything. Just don't call me late for supper. I'm just saying. Because I'm hungry right now. Let me get ready to get out of your way, guys. I do want to say thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your interactions. What time we got? Yeah, it's about time for me to get ready to shut it down. I don't want to, take up all your time on this morning. Plus, I got some things I got to do as well. But before I do leave, no, sir. You cannot live on the fence. You can live on the wall, but you can't live on the fence. Come on, somebody. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, let's talk about the importance of real friends. Yeah, absolutely, Keith. We can do lunch, man. You just let me know when you want to get together, man, and we will make it happen. We can certainly make it happen. Real friends, REEL. Okay. Now, there are. Well, I'll just put it out there. I'll just be blunt and just rip the Band-Aid off. Okay. I want to apologize to my family. Yeah, I want to apologize to my family because I be killing them with reels. Oh my goodness. And it's bad because later on, a week later, they send you a reel that you already sent them and be cracking up in the thing, which is proof that they didn't see the reel that I sent them, and it's getting under my skin a little bit here, and so I don't know if y'all got them kind of friends that don't watch your reels. So in the spirit of trying to help other folks, I created a page called "What Did I Just Watch," where I now send most of my reels to the page. And if they want to watch it, they can just log on to the page. So it is on Facebook. And again, it's What Did I Just Watch? I will put a link in the comment section when I get a chance. But before I do that, I want to acknowledge a very powerful woman of God and a powerful woman in God. The one and only Terry Joseph is in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Hope all is well with you and the family. And thank you for those kind words. Always, always, always has a kind word to offer. And that is something that this world needs more of. This world needs more kindness. This world needs more displays of love. There's a gentleman that I watch, when he pops up, follow him on Facebook anyway, Damon Darling. Dude is pretty weird. He's kind of doofy, but I think that's all part of his character. But the reality is, this guy's out there putting his money where his mouth is. You see him in Walmart, Target, and different places, and he's just blessing people, wanting to pay for their groceries and things like that. And of course, people are looking at him like he's crazy because he's got dreads and he's a black dude and he a big old beard and yeah, he's a little doofy looking. When even I might look at him a little strange if he were to approach me, but he always says it, or he says it often. It's amazing that we've gotten to a place where kindness is strange. Regardless of what somebody looks like, we should never look at kindness as something alienated, as something foreign, as something, it's... Now, if somebody pull up in a van and saying they got some candy in the van, now I get that. That's a different scenario. But generally speaking, guys, I'm years ago I had a landscaping company, and there was a couple houses that I would see in the neighborhood, and I never forget, man. I wanted to give back, and I went, knocked on the door, and an older gentleman comes to the door. Obviously, he didn't look physically fit enough to maintain the yard, and that's why I gathered the yard was in the state that it was in. And I offered to cut his yard for free, and he barely wanted to open the door, and I said, sir, it won't cost you nothing. And he thought about it for a moment, and he was like, no, that's okay. And because people are always thinking that you're trying to get over on them because they're more used to that than they are kindness. And ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, but not Shamika. That's strange. No, I'm just messing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make noise for Shamika Burke Johnson in the building. Good morning, Betsy. I think that Betsy dates all the way back to Duggan. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fellow Dugganite in the building. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Now, we go way back like a Cadillac on 4 flats with the seats reclined all the way back with some dice hanging in the mirror. And what's in the tape deck? What's in the 8-track deck? Shamika, let me know what song is playing because we go way back. So what song was a hot song when we was at Duggan? I got one. How about Special Ed? Yeah, that was my homie right there. So we go way back like a Cadillac on 4 flats with the seats reclined all the way back with some Special Ed playing in the tape deck. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise right there. TD205 is in the building. You better want to know it. 205. That Alabama in the building. You better want to know it. As a matter of fact, man, make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel as well, man. He's doing big things, doing great things. He has taken time out of his schedule. I think it might have been last year, maybe even the year before. And he rode the 4 corners of Alabama. And I want to say, Terrence, I think you were the first one to ride Alabama. So we appreciate the support. It means a lot. It says a lot, and it goes a far distance. It does indeed. Speaking of Mission 448, we got Josh Towers in the building. Let's make some noise for him as well. And Christ Descendants Motorcycle Ministry. They jumped up. They were the first motorcycle ministry to support Mission 448, which speaks volumes and says a whole lot. And they didn't stop with Virginia. I mean, they kept on going. North Carolina, Florida, California. First one to do California. Which is a big state, but he knocked that one out as he was doing the 4 corners of the United States, and so we appreciate their support and their friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, we need some real friends. We need the kind of friends that will not just be there when things are going good, and not the kind of friends that will just be there when things are bad to support you, but we need the kind of friends that will press play when we send you the reels, the REEL. Oh gosh, I'm constantly sending it to my family, and I realize that sometimes it can be overwhelming. So I admit I'm guilty. I'm the one that will flood you with reels. So again, we've created the page on Facebook. So go on over there and hit the follow button. And like I said, I will share the link in the comment section later on. And but we're asking you guys to go over there and like that page and you can also share some reels there as well. We've got a few things going on, guys, and so let us shift gears real quick so that we can talk about that and then let you guys go. And bada boom, bada bang, let's talk about some retro breaking news on today. On the 7th, we will be celebrating our 17th pastoral and church anniversary. This all goes down on Sunday, September the 28th at 11:30 a.m. Come on, somebody. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all probably wasn't ready for that scream. But we want to invite you guys to come out and worship with us and be a part of this celebration. 17 years, guys. It's been a real ride. It has indeed. We are not a mega church, and I've never had intentions of leading a mega church. Just true story. I just believe a smaller church can be more impactful, and that's where my passion is. So anyway, the Lord has blessed us. He's been with us, and as I said, we've had some ups and downs, but we're still here. Despise not small beginnings, and I do not believe He's done with us yet. So this all goes down on September 28th. It will be hosted at the Hilton Garden Inn in Mooresville. That's 159 Gateway Boulevard. Okay, so we would love for you to come and be with us. Guest preacher will be Adam Craddock. Notice it says guest preacher, not guest speaker, because this brother's going to do more than just speak. Okay, he's got some fire and he's got a word, and we are excited to have him with us on this day. We have the one and only Mr. James McCoy will be in the building as well. He will be singing the songs of Zion. He will render a few songs. Now, you want to talk about going way back like a Cadillac on four flats. Brother McCoy is the man, and he's just always... He's always been iconic in my life. True story. He stands about 6'7", so that's one reason. His swag is second to none, so that's another reason. He's always just been a real, genuine guy, and so we are glad to know that he'll be with us as well, celebrating this occasion. And we invite you to come out and do the same. Last year, Shamika was in the building. She stopped by and surprised us, so that was cool. It's nice to know that you have touched people's lives in a way that they will take time out of their schedule to travel to celebrate something that means something to you. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and names, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. Sheldon Shaquan, how you doing, sir? You're live on the Retro Philosophy Show. How can we help you this morning? Sir, can you hear me? You're live on the Retro Philosophy Show. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. It sounds like you got a headset on your head. You out there in that truck, son?
Yes. I got a headset on my head. That noise cancellation is just it's on.
Okay.
Yes,
all right. So what's going on, man? What's good with you, man?
Nothing. Just
hold
go
on.
ahead and give me a call back when you're done off, and yeah, you're completely done. Come on.
Oh, okay. Now, I got to ask, why you out there in that truck bouncing around, making it do what they do, moving that earth and all that good stuff, man. I know you got the Retro Philosophy Show on, don't you? Don't lie to Daddy now.
Oh, come on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I can turn it on. Come on.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. All right. All right, then.
All right, driver. All right. Call me back.
I'll call you back, son. All right, later. All right. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, that's my namesake there. The one, we call him the CEO. We call him Jackpot. We call him everything, but we call him everything in love. So I'll be shutting this down so I can hit him back up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the pastoral anniversary. And again, we would love for you to come and celebrate with us. If you have any questions or any comments, please let us know, because we would, again, love to have you in the building celebrating with us on this occasion. Now, let's talk about some things that's happening real soon, all right? On the 23rd of this month, which is, my goodness, this coming weekend, the Beauty Brunch 2025 will be in session. Beautifully Grace is the theme for this year, with host Shanshika Clark, and we are grateful for her, the woman of God that she is, and that she has evolved into, and is yet letting the Lord use her, and so she does this every year, annually, and they have a great turnout. And more importantly than the turnout is the impact. See, some of us, we have great turnouts, but we have very minuscule impact. Making a lot of noise, but ain't moving nothing. Or I should say, making a lot of noise, but ain't saying nothing. You know, doing a lot of jumping, but ain't moving nothing. You know, I mean, when Mary went to see Elizabeth, you know what happened? Her baby leaped in her womb. Can you make anybody's baby leap? Do you have such an impact that when you touch a situation, life evolves? Life. Okay, I'm just. Okay, so beauty brunch. Hey, this is what you can expect when you show up. Now this is a women's event, but we're still pushing and promoting it because I believe in what they're doing. I believe in what it represents. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, especially Lottie Dottie, put this on your calendar, ladies, and. So, Shinshika, congratulations. Keep up the good work. May God continue to bless you and your endeavor. Let's make some noise once again. Fire on the Mountain Revival, ladies and gentlemen. This all goes down September 26th at 6 p.m. September 26th and 27th. I will be speaking on that Friday. So that's going to be a busy weekend for us. We'll be in the mountains on Friday, and then, getting ready for our thing on Sunday. But we're definitely going to be there and support this revival, and we would love for you to come and be a part of it as well. 170 Maple Street in Elk Park, North Carolina. If you have any more questions or need more information or what have you, feel free to reach out. Again, good morning to Pastor Stacy Honeycutt, Reverend Josh Howard, Casey Stout, Jacob, the rest of the crew, everybody involved, and those that will be there in attendance. Looking forward to seeing everybody. All motorcycle ministries are welcome and needed. Everyone is welcome to join us for an amazing weekend. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there it is right there. Revival on the Mountain. Fire on the Mountain Revival. Gotta give a shout out to my man Eddie Berg over there at LEDs and Bags. If you need some lights, some speakers, some wheels, some oil, whatever it is you need for your motorcycle, holler at my boy Eddie and he will get you right. Tell him that Retro sent you, all right? Big ups to the one and only Mr. Eddie Bird. You already know what it is. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about it a little while ago, the What's Love Marriage Enrichment Session, August the 30th at 6 p.m. 442 Westmore Avenue. I know we're living in a time now where everything is virtual, but this is going to be in person. I don't even know if we're going to record live. We may record, but maybe not go live. I don't know. We may not. But this is an in-person event, so make sure you guys come on out. It's an enrichment session. I'm not there. My wife and I are not there to tell you what you need to do in your marriage. We're not there to say, we're just there to give you some tools to enrich what you have. And I believe if these tools are taken serious and applied, then your marriage, your relationship can be enriched. It can be made better. Because it's something that I happen to believe in. I believe in marriage. I believe in relationship. I believe in love. But the thing about it is, you've got to work it. I mean, even those with the best of relationships still have to work it. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Okay. So, we do have, a link, and I should have had it on this here, but this is the older flyer. I have to update this with the new flyer that has the QR code where you can click on or scan the QR code, I should say, and you can RSVP. There is no cost associated with this enrichment session. It just is what it is. We want to be a blessing to those that will be in attendance, so just come on out. If you RSVP, we can reserve your seating. The ones who RSVP gonna get the good seats, and it is what it is, and a few door prizes as well. So if you do not get a chance to RSVP and you say, hey, look, it's August the 30th and it's almost 6 o'clock, I'm just gonna swing on by there. Well, swing on by. Come on by, and we'll find a place for you somewhere. This is the first of many to come. If you are not already a part of the What's Love group on Facebook, please go over and join that and scroll down the timeline. You can see some of the previous videos that we've done, my wife and I. I think my favorite was the one we did, laying tiles. Yeah, that one sticks out of my mind. But we've had a great time working with the What's Love community. So go over there and check it out. And you do not have to be married to be a part of the group, because some people desire to be married, and a group like this and information like this can help them so that when they do get married, they'll be ready for what they've been wanting. So many people want things that they ain't ready for. Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother story. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, that's it for your boy Retro on today. We're going to get out your way. Again, thank you for pressing play and being a part of Morning Inspiration on today. I don't play that much, maybe a little bit, but you already know how your pops get down, son. So, what did you expect? What do you expect, Guys, it's your boy Retro, man, and I'm out of here. I promise you this time I'm leaving, okay? Yeah, if I was at church, this would probably be my third close, but I'm not in church, so I'm going to just shut it down right here, right now. It's your boy Retro. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Walked out untouched. What do you want to say to the people?
Next time y'all plan my funeral, check with God first. I don't die, I testify.
You sealed the den. What now?
He walked in like a snack and walked out like the Lion King. I'm applying for PTO, personal theology overhaul. Clearly, I'm on the wrong side.
What did you just witness?
Bro, I legit just witnessed interspecies diplomacy. Like, I swear, that den was as quiet as Judas at dinner. That's my man, Daniel the Rizzler. How you feel right now?
I feel vindicated. All them sideways looks when I said God still does miracles. Where y'all at now? I'm about to dance like David in front of this den.
Why didn't you attack?
He prayed before bed and tucked us in. That man gave me peace I ain't felt since Eden. Eating him would have been a sin.
Any final thoughts?
Prayer works. And the next time you plot on a prayer warrior, make sure to pack a miracle, because you'll need two.
Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, you already know what it is. It's your boy Retro, and I'm here with Christ Descendants. We got the one and only Digger and
Skits.
And we out here. He's digging, he's skidded, and I'm just old school Retro. But these gentlemen here, man, they have just completed the North Carolina Four Corners. So we are privileged and honored to present them with their patch for the NC Four Corners. That's for Skids, and this is for Crazy Digger, because he's been all over knocking out all kind of four corners. Digger, there you go, bro. We appreciate you guys, man, Christ Descendants, supporting this whole movement, man. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, you already know what it is. We are in the building with the one and only Mr. Who?
Blue Shadow.
And who we got?
Karma.
Karma in the building. You already know what it is. We're sitting here sharing biker stories and experiences, but specifically the Mission 448 North Carolina Four Corners. Bada boom, bada bang. You see it right here. So Karma, we are honored and happy to present you with yours. And Mr. Shadow, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag who got next. Tell me something real quick about the NC Four Corners.
I got the experience that North Carolina is very beautiful.
Okay.
And it was very, and the weather was great up there. It was things that I didn't even know North Carolina had.
Nice.
So, and Kitty Hawk was beautiful. So I encourage anybody that want to do the Four Corners, get out there and do it. It's very easy.
Make it do what it do.
Going on over here? Talk to me. What we got going on?
We got the Kingdom Alignment Motorcycle Ministry Four Corners runs. Andre, Highway Dre.
Highway Dre
has completed not only North Carolina,
Yes, sir.
but he went on and did South Carolina. Just because he was in the vicinity.
That's right.
It got so nice to him, he wanted to get where it was a little bit warmer, so he went on down to get him a few oranges. And a slice of key lime pie down in Florida.
I did.
But he also stopped by to get some peach cobbler while he was in the area. So he went to Georgia and did the Four Corners there as well.
Oh, my word.
So, Highway Dre, we love you, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, look. Let me tell you why I do this.
Okay.
Why do you? Wait. I got a question. Why do you do this?
Why do you tell them why you do it?
Because I can.
Because.
Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. It's your boy Retro. Let you know that registration for Mission 448 is open. You can register today and ride the four corners of your state or multiple states. Who's going to be the first to collect the four corners of each of the lower 48 states? Hashtag who's got next. Register today and ride the four corners of your state.